Well, records are there to be broken, aren't they? Although some stand a lot longer than others. Ed Moses, the 400-metre hurdler, he won 122 consecutive races, spanning 9 years, 9 months, and 9 days. Quite staggering achievement. One of the reasons I looked into it, quotes from those sort of champions, and it's interesting because in a similar way, Federer talked about it when he was playing soccer. He said, the one thing I didn't like about soccer, that I'd blame my teammates, I could blame somebody else for losing. When it came to tennis, he said it was all about me. It was an individual sport, and that was something that Ed Moses said. He said the one thing he loved about hurling was everything is cut and dry. Nothing is arbitrary. It's about getting to the finish line first, and it's a very simple thing. And Nadal has put himself in a position right now to cross that finish line.
Well, yeah, and you know, in tennis, there are 2 ways to win. You can either win by playing better than your opponent or making him play worse than you. And so far, Roger Federer has not found a way to make Nadal play worse than him. And so, certainly as it was in the first set when Federer was not playing his best, he was struggling. It does appear as though he just doesn't know how to attack Nadal.
I've been a little disappointed how he hasn't gone after his second serve. I feel as though he hasn't got into the net as often on that second serve and chip charged.
Yeah, or even hit charge. You know, I mean, just whack a forehand and come in behind it. Now, he wasn't hitting his forehand at all in the first set, and perhaps that kept him from doing it. Maybe now that he's at least timing the ball a bit better, he'll be a little more aggressive.
Ready for play.
Nadal wins today. He will leapfrog Marat Safin in the race, go into third position just behind Leighton Hewitt. He's hit so many punishing ground shots.
Well, it's interesting now. It appears that Federer has come out and decided to go toe-to-toe with Nadal. Yes, okay, let's whack it, but he's on such a high right now. That's a dangerous ploy.
Do you feel as though Federer's used his slice backhand effectively enough in this match?
Well, no, he hasn't been effective with it at all, really, apart from just those 4 games to start the second.
Because the one thing when you get it down low, it at least forces Nadal to have to put even more spin on the ball and therefore slow it up a bit and maybe get a little bit more time up the other end. But I mean, he's just getting rushed, and when Nadal hits it, it almost feels as though the ball's playing you. It's jumping up and you're not really in control of what's going on. Well, it underlines his potential in this match with that love service game.
Third set.
He's always had the right mentality. It has to be said for Nadal. Back in 2002, in the Future Circuit, he won 6 titles, and he amassed a 20-match winning streak in that. And again, it just goes to show that even back then, you know, he had that winning mentality, that ability to put it together week after week.
Yeah, at the age of 16 against pros. It's something he was brought up with, you have to assume. How badly does Roger Federer want to win number 18 in a row?
Well, it's generally at this stage of a match that the 2 sets we're sort of eulogizing about Federer and reeling off his recent triumphs. but not today. Talking more and more about Nadal. Back in 2003, when he reached the third round in Monte Carlo, and he became the first 16-year-old to break in the world's top 100 since Michael Chang managed it back in 1988. Again, Nadal bothers to make the run to force Federer to play the one-up shot, but that's where I'd like to see Federer play more of this match from.
Exactly. See if he can get up to the net and then use the drop volley a bit more often. Force Nadal off the baseline.
Game Federer.
So identical service games at the start of this third set.
Game on.
Asked him in New Wales what he enjoys most about tennis, and his answer was winning. Isn't it the same for everybody? I'm going to find out just how much it means to him now.
Love 15.
One of the most impressive features I felt on Nadal's play today is how strong he's been going up the line. Is that a lot of times when you take it up there, you open up the court for the cross-court one, but Federer just hasn't been able to get there with enough time to really exploit that. Never accuse this man of not doing the hard work, and again he's done the hard work, but he's unable just to capitalise on the moment.
Exactly. It's almost as though when he gets in a winning position, instead of doing what he always does, which is just play the ball back aggressively, but not take any undue risks, he's forcing the issue.
Well, he's missed enough in this match for it to be a problem in his head that when he sets up for the big one, he's not 100% sure he's going to make it. As strong as you are mentally, when you missed as many as Federer has in this match, it has to build up into some sort of problem.
Well, he barely hit that ball. That swing volley went about 30 miles an hour. And you're right, Pat. He's just not at all comfortable at the net.
Nadal makes no mistake with the overhead, and he's looking ever increasingly comfortable in this match, whether it's at the back of the court or at the net, and he maintains his lead in this third set, 2-1.